What's up, guys? In today's video, we're going to go over the new patch notes video that the Battlestate Games has released. It has highlights for a lot of the new stuff they're adding in the next patch. This is the one patch that happens right before the big beta wipe, I believe. But this new patch has a lot of game-changing mechanics in it. There's a lot of different changes that are going to really make Tarkov feel and play differently. So I'm really excited to take a look at it with you guys. We're going to go through and check out all the new stuff they're adding, new mechanics, guns, gear. Also, I noticed a couple Easter eggs, so we're going to kind of pick those out. So, yeah, let's get started. All right, here we go. So it's a new pistol, Makarov-looking pistol with a back stock that you can add. I can tell that they're definitely trying to make pistols more viable in this game. Since the last game, the last patch they had the shrimp. It's full auto, which is pretty cool. It's got a double stack magazine too, which is nice. It seems to be pretty wily, and that's also why you don't walk down the office hall. This is what I'm really excited for as well. The M14. This is gonna be basically the big brother to SKS, semi-automatic battle rifle, basically. Probably shooting 308. You could probably exchange it for different rounds. Here's all the reloading mechanics. You can now pull rounds out of the chambers. Yeah, this suppress is going to be insane. I can't wait for this gun. Oh, nice. New shotguns. 870s, which is really cool because I actually own a Remington 870. It's a really nice gun. This one has some... This is like the shorty, little stubby shotgun. They're definitely going to be trying to make shotguns better. I know they've been trying to balance it for a while now. Oh, that's sick. Nice. Oh, and that's the same grip I have on my shotgun, too. Very cool. Yeah, the pump shotgun currently in the game with the brown handle, the MP 155, I believe, the one with the brown one, not the semi-automatic one. That one is awful. It's the worst gun ever. It's the only gun that's worse than that is the Taz. So I'm excited for a nice shotgun that's pump. Okay, so here they're gonna go over all the reloading mechanics. Also, you should notice that that helmet is pretty different looking. It's a very interesting looking helmet they're adding. EW12M. So you can hear each round going in. So your rounds no longer just fill the magazine completely up. You actually have to sit in this inventory screen. I know in the actual final game they're going to have a reloading animation. Their guy actually physically loads the mags in. And also raising your soft skills for mag reloads increases that, which will be really cool. So he pops a mag in. It's got 30 rounds in it right here. He's firing. He checks. Now you don't know how many rounds you have. So the only way to know how many rounds you have in your magazine is to actually physically check your magazine and do a mag check. And now it tells you. Which is really cool. I feel like the PMags with the little magazine slot on the side, those should be the bonuses of using the PMags, that it automatically will tell you how many rounds you have, because in the real life, if you look at the side of the PMag, you can see the rounds in it. So maybe they'll incorporate that, because currently there is really no purpose for a PMag over the regular STANAG mag, other than just pure aesthetics. Currently the way it is people run an extra magazine, just basically one extra magazine, and they'll have a bunch of ammo in their pockets or in their vest slots, and they'll just instantly reload their mags. That's really unrealistic, and with this new mechanic, see how long it takes to reload this. That's a long time, and especially to be in your inventory. And given in real life, if you actually had to pull a magazine out and load every single round, it would take a while. So this is going to force people to have fully stocked vests with mags lining their vest like you would in real life, which I think is awesome. I'm really looking forward to seeing the actual physical animations of doing that, so you can reload your mag without having to be in your inventory. I know they mentioned that in the patch notes a while ago on their roadmap. So they keep showing all the shotgun footage. I think that's because they're really trying to make it so that shotguns are more viable. And that is an insane looking AKM. With a Reaper scope on it. That's the super expensive gun. I would never run that gun. But they're just kind of showing you the reload, just how long it takes. So I don't really understand this part. They show a bunch of footage of people shooting their guns in slow motion, showing the shells flying. It might just be for cool effect. Maybe they've changed something about the shells ejecting from the gun. But this is pretty cool. The MP5 attachments, you can finally put a grip on an MP5. Which would be really nice. And a couple different attachments, AK-74U. I guess they realized that no one's using the AK or the MP5. So they're going to add a bunch of attachments to it, hoping people will. But man, those reload mechanics look so good. Also, here is one of the Easter eggs I noticed. You notice the helmet he's wearing. The helmet he's wearing is a Russian ballistics helmet. And it looks pretty familiar, kind of like the ones they use in Battlegrounds. I know they were talking about adding like 10 different helmets, and this is one of them, so it'll be pretty cool. They also talked about how they're going to add in hitboxes for the faces as opposed to the helmets, so that visors are actually viable and make sense. You're also going to have the different audio and visual cues for when you have the visor up and down, and the ability to raise and lower the visor. I don't know why you'd ever raise the visor, but currently in the game, even if you are wearing, let's say, a Kiver helmet, your face is completely exposed. But if you get shot directly in the face, it still gives you the full armor protection of the helmet. That's no longer going to be the case. If you're not wearing a helmet with a visor, you get shot in the face, it's going to be like you're wearing no armor at all, which is great. It's kind of how it is in PUBG right now. So visors and face protection is going to be really key. And basically one-tapping guys in the face with a Kiver or other non-face protected helmets is going to be an insta-kill, which a lot of people have been waiting for. So I believe that helmets like this in the Fast MT are going to be huge. It can be game-changing. So I'm really excited to see that. This guy's got one of the new helmets on as well. Just showing some slow motion shooting. And this is the same shot again, except for he's wearing, I believe, the same helmet as that guy, except for he has a full face shield, which will give you basically another level of protection. Nice. I got some new attachments and new accessories for the AS valves. Ooh, look at that magazine. Let's just go back and take a look. Look at the size of that magazine. Whew. That AS valve is going to be nuts. Basically a 30 round, maybe 40 round magazine for the AS valve, which is going to be insane. If you see, there's a soft skill for reloading magazines, which will be pretty key. And I'm, doing it more will make you faster at reloading and loading mags. Let's just show some customization for the AKMSN. And a crazy scope. Oh, this is just an M4. Never mind. It's not our RSAS. It's just a crazy M4. Okay. So I'm going back and realizing the reason why they show this, the slow motion, is because if you look at the hat this guy's wearing, they're going to have new designated cosmetic features to kind of help you stand out from the rest of the people. So if you're running in squads and stuff, it'll be a lot more useful, and it'll be a lot easier to identify who's on your team based on what your guys are all wearing. Also, I don't know why you'd go into the game without a helmet, but I guess a bear hat is better than nothing. So Battlestate Games also announced on their Twitter that there is another trader they're adding to the game called Ragman. He is going to be the guy. He's going to be the go-to guy for gear and clothing, it seems. And he looks like one suave motherfucker. He's got a sweet dragon tattoo and he's got one of those gold watches. So maybe he'll take those and buy them for extra because he seems to like to wear them. Also cigarettes. Maybe he'll buy cigarettes for more. Who knows? Alright, and then here are the actual preliminary patch notes. There'll be links to all of these, including the videos, patch notes, everything in the description below. So check them out if you want. I believe this is the one for the actual full patch. So I'm very excited. We'll just go over them real quickly. They're adding a basic tutorial, which I think this game desperately needs for new players. It's very high learning curve, very steep learning curve. Loading and unloading ammo will require time, just like we saw. Now the character does initially know the number of cartridges in the magazine. They're adding a black version of the Ops Core Fast helmet, which is really cool because I hate the way it looks currently. Visor toggle mechanics with audio and visual effects, like we talked about. A new type of reward for completing quests is unlocking items for purchase. So it looks like quests will no longer just give you items as a reward. You'll also be able to use quests to unlock items to buy whenever you want, which is really useful because it gets to the point where you get high enough level where you don't need to do the quests anymore. I find you get to a point in the game where you are rich enough and you have everything unlocked and all the traders at full level that you don't even care about doing the quests at that point. I think they're trying to fix that, so they're adding this so that there's some reason to continue doing these quests. So new type of tactical vest with armor plates. I think this is the customizable one they talked about. So you're going to be able to have a tac vest that you can customize the pouches on it however you want, like you can do in real life, which is pretty cool. And you're also going to be slip armor plates into it, so that's very cool. And they're also adding anti-aliasing options, which will be great. And the huge one is they are adding interchange, the new map. It is this huge sprawling mall that's connected to this freeway. It looks really cool. Can't wait to get my hands on that. And the closer we get to launch and beta, the closer I can feel us getting to the city, and the urban environments and the suburbs are kind of what I'm really looking forward to. Adding a bunch of new mods, gears, and armor to the game. A bunch of bug fixes they're doing with players exiting locations. Optimizing shoreline, which has been a huge problem. A lot of people have been asking for that. And then there's just a bunch of fixes and changes they're doing. Ammo rebalances, stuff like that, items, values. I'm not going to go over all of them, but I will have the link to this in the description below. I do want to state that this is pretty important. They completely removed the rollback of skills, so if you don't practice a certain skill, you're not going to get worse at it, which I think is great, and I know they got a lot of feedback for that, and I'm glad they listened. All in all, these are some really, really cool updates and changes. The game is rapidly growing, and not only player base wise, but just as a game itself. I remember when I first started playing this game, it is so different from when I first started. It's really cool to see how advanced it's getting and how much work the actual developers are putting into the game. If you guys are... Alright guys, that's it for the video. Let me know if I missed anything, any patch notes or any changes that are coming up soon that I didn't touch on. I read all the comments and I appreciate them all. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I put out new videos every Friday and I also live stream throughout the week. So thanks for watching guys. I'll see you guys next time.